is the middle of March, and in Western Massachusetts, that means St. Patrick's Day. Well, it means that every place in the world, but here it means get ready for the Holyoke St. Patrick's Parade, and we are pleased to have with us three folks very involved in the 2015 64th annual edition of the Holyoke St. Patrick's Parade. They are Jackie Reardon, who is the president of the parade committee this year, John Maguire, CEO of Friendly's and this year's JFK Award winner, and Ray Feyre, longtime parade committee stalwart and this year's Grand Marshal. Thank you all for making time to come in. Madam President, let me ask you, time's getting tight, getting into the final days, so much to do, so many events, but spending a year leading this wild enterprise must really be an amazing experience.
It really is. Some people said to me, Jackie, just think, it'll be parade time before you know it. And I really didn't give it any thought until last week, and it was Saturday. I didn't have a lot of things done for Sunday, and I thought, you're correct. It is. Parade time is 2.5 weeks away, and it's been an amazing experience. You know, I've met a lot of great people. I've had some good times, and the group is a great group to lead. Everybody has great ideas. They've done things that will make the parade better. Ray
Feyre, you've been on the parade committee as long as I've known you, and we started toting up the years a few minutes ago, and we're not going to tell people, but we were young men with full heads of hair.
That's right.
At the time when we met. Now, to be chosen by your fellow committee members, your friends, your peers as a Grand Marshal, must be quite a feeling.
Yeah, it really is. It's really a great feeling. Being on the parade committee for 42 years now and reaching that plateau of being a Grand Marshal, obviously individually it's a great honor. But being a father, it's great to see your two daughters being part of the parade committee as well. And of course my wife does all the work for me anyhow, but for some reason I get to wear the green jacket this year. And really Sue has been the stalwart, really the glue to keep us all together.
Smart man mentioning your wife, very good.
That's
you
right.
Get points for that, Ray. Now don't give me everybody's name, but if you're anything like my family, it's a big family. Give us a rough idea, how many are going to be marching with you?
Well, it's only going to be my immediate family and my two grandchildren.
So only a busload.
Only a busload, yeah. And my brother Tommy, of course, will be driving the vehicle, so that'll be great, family environment. And the whole Feyre clan will be right at Mackenzie Field rooting us all on.
Excellent, excellent. John Maguire, welcome.
Thank you.
Friendly's Ice Cream, CEO, a son of Eastern Mass, Weymouth, I think, is that right?
Grew up in Weymouth, Mass,
okay.
Yes.
Here you are, honored with a key award from one of Western Massachusetts' premier annual events. What's your reaction?
Oh, I would say it's my honor and it's humbling. And I know that may sound a little bit cliche, but it's true. You know, growing up in Massachusetts, being a Massachusetts native my whole life, I had heard of the Holyoke Parade only because as an Irish kid growing up, you knew what the largest and biggest and grandest parades were around Massachusetts. But I had no idea of just what a special thing this is. This is an honor for me. It's an honor for my family and Irish heritage. It's an honor for those people in business that believed in me and gave me an opportunity. And I would say, lastly, it's a tribute and honor to Friendly's, because I think it's the brand of Friendly's that has meant so much to so many people for so many generations that really makes this honor possible for me. So I accept it upon behalf of my family, my Irish heritage, those people in business that gave me a start, and certainly, and maybe most importantly, on behalf of everyone at Friendly's.
Now, I got to compliment you as an Eastern Mass native myself, as a guy who's transplanted here now, not too awfully long. In your case, you got all the biggest and grandest part about our parade absolutely right. Very, very good.
Yes.
Any chance of Friendly's ice cream being, just kind of handed out along the whole parade route? I'm just getting a little.
My guess is Friendly's will be well represented in many ways, shapes, and forms over the course of the weekend.
That's the right answer, especially if any of the board of directors are watching. Madam President, give us a little preview. What's special? What's exciting about this year's march? My personal favorite, the Philadelphia Mummers. We're going to see them again?
Oh, I love them. I love to dance with them. Probably the best part is going to be my granddaughter. She'll be marching with me. She'll be 9 at the end of this month, and she's excited that she's going to be with Graham and have her own shillelagh and do her thing. It's been very exciting. I find knowing who's coming, where people are going to be stationed. This year we I live in South Hadley, so my division, with the thanks of Northampton's willingness, is moving back, and we're just going to move up, and they'll come down, which is a thrill, because we always start front to back and move up. So it's going to be a great year. Our town has another great float, which I'm part of making, and so it's just everything in general is going to be special.
Ray Feyre, let me ask you, with everything that we talk about and all the fun we have, the Holyoke St. Patrick's Parade has a very significant impact on the local economy.
It really does, Jim. We had an opportunity to speak with the Donahue Institute at UMass about 4 years ago, and they did a study of the financial impact of the parade just on Saturday and Sunday, and it's $21 million. And I think that's what the mayor and the DPW and all our city crews look at, because we really put on our best suit that day. And if we went further on that study, it would be a great deal more. But we're only concentrating on what the financial impact is on Saturday and Sunday. And that $21 million really strikes well for what we do on a weekly basis, yearly basis, whatever have you. It's outstanding.
Madam President, Ray Feyre mentions Saturday, and of course, that's the road race. I know that's under the committee, but kind of a whole separate group, so I won't ask you a lot of facts and figures, but that road race, the St. Patrick's Road Race, has grown into a really premier event in its own right, hasn't it?
It has, yes. It's the 6.2 miles. It's an elite road race. As of last Sunday's meeting, we had over 4,000 people registered. There will be more. I think they're looking, since this is our 40th anniversary, they're looking at probably 6,500 runners. And weather is always part of that. If it's a really great day, you can always sign up that day. So you see a lot of increase. Since it is the 40th, they will be having Bill Rogers coming, and he will be running.
Excellent, excellent. John Maguire, as I sit here and you spoke eloquently about what this award means to you as a person of Irish descent who's come to some national prominence. And I was thinking back, reading before it came in, some of the people who've been given this award before. And of course, before it was known as the John F. Kennedy Award, the first person who got this National Recognition Award was John F. Kennedy himself when he was a United States Senator. Wow, to be the latest person in that line. Huh?
Yeah, I think for me, as I said earlier, it's humbling. I'm an Irish kid from Weymouth, Massachusetts that grew up in the restaurant business. And to be able to be part of this, and you look at the past recipients from Rick and Dick Hoyt to Doris Kearns Goodwin to Tip O'Neill to Robert Stack, you name it, just the line of successful people that have received this award. Maybe I describe it as, some ways I'm not worthy, but I am very, very happy and will accept this award on behalf of my family, my friends, my business partners, and friendlies.
Ray Feyre, Jackie, you both chime in on this as you wish, but I remember the first time Channel 57 was going to broadcast the parade about 12 or 13 years ago. The late Jack O'Neill, who was the voice of the parade for so many years, he was in a meeting with me, and answers were flying and ideas were coming and going, and I think he could see that I was getting a little tense. How are we going to do this? And he said, put his arm around me, he said, Jimmy, somehow on a Sunday morning in March, a lot of people gather at the Kmart Plaza in Holyoke, and a parade happens. Now, it's more organized than that, but it really is an amazing kind of organic event, isn't it?
It's amazing. When I first joined the parade committee, and my first time in the lot, being in charge of a division, and I thought, I don't think we're ever going to get out of here. And as we moved up to Northampton Street, and we took off, and it was like a magical time. It just worked, and it's a lot of work to get everyone organized, and I think Ray will agree to that.
It really is. It really is, Jim. It's outstanding that what WGBY sees on that day, the parade day, is outstanding. That when Bill Lunny started it, 64 years ago, they envisioned what we're doing, and we're growing on that. And when you look at the parade that's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks, you'll see bands and floats from as far away as Ireland, Canada. Everyone participates. And the Philadelphia Mummers, we spoke of them earlier, we have 3 this year, and they love coming to Holyoke because it's a family environment. And that's what we're all about. We're a private parade. that puts on and required about a 3-hour segment, as you know, with WGBY televising it for its live on Channel 57. It's just an outstanding environment, and people have a lot of fun, and they really know what they're supposed to be doing.
Well, thank you all for coming in. Let's have a great parade day. Everybody, let's pray for good weather on the 22nd, okay? We'll see you at the parade.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
Thank you,
thank you
Jim.
very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, James.